Today is November 21st, 2023, and this is the City of Iowa City Work Session. And item number 1 is clarification of agenda items. Hearing none, we're going to go to information packet discussion November 9th.
Trying to pull it up.
Mayor, if I could just call attention to IP2, our climate action staff's been hardworking with the Home Builders Association and realtors to launch a new energy efficiency.
Will you pull your
construction
mic
grant.
closer, please? I don't know why the...
I'm sorry. IP2 is the memo from Sarah Gardner, who's here today on the new energy efficiency construction grant. Just want to acknowledge the work by the climate action staff. It's been a long collaboration to get to this point, and a lot of hard work from Sarah and her team. So happy to share that with you, and I know the Climate Action Commission saw it at their last meeting too.
Thank you.
Any other items from November 9th? We're going to move on to November 16th.
I wanted to draw attention to IP7, which was the Board of Adjustment November 8th minutes. And as per usual, the Board of Adjustment was very thoughtful. But this had to do actually with 4Cs acquiring the Oddfellows building on Avenue B for a child care center in what is kind of an Iowa City child care desert. And so I just wanted to draw attention to it because it went through with good colors, and the neighborhood seems to be right on track for a really good addition for childcare, 50% of which is going to be CCA, so it's very exciting. So kudos to the Board of Adjustment for really looking at all of the things that would need to be done, and then also understanding what the mission is. So I just want to let people know about that.
Cool. Also want to mention the, I forget which IP number it is, but the legislative priorities development. Thank you for that. Just kind of following up from our last meeting. Thank you in particular. I mean, a lot of good stuff on there. Thank you in particular, of course, for the protecting the rights of manufactured housing residents. That one, of the many good things, jumped out at me for obvious reasons. Also noting that there is there's a paragraph in there about law enforcement agencies needing expanded legal avenues for addressing hate-related acts. Appreciated seeing that in there too. I know if anybody saw the op-ed in the Press Citizen a week or so ago about an incident of harassment against the Choir of Eastern Iowa recently, that kind of was in this legal gray area, so strengthening that. I was happy to see that in the list as well as again a lot of other really good initiatives here.
And that actually raised a question for me. I don't know. Maybe one of you are equipped to address it. Is this memo? Are the legislative items for advocacy, are those prioritized? Are they in a particular order or not? Does it matter to those who are receiving this memo? Because I was just curious about that.
No, there's no particular order, and this will actually be converted to a resolution at your next meeting, and
Excellent.
we will ask you to vote on that. And then we have scheduled a meeting later on in December with our delegation, and we'll actually sit down and walk point by point these on all these and have more detailed discussions. But they're in no priority order.
Okay. Yeah.
Wanted to just mention IP1, and that's just tentative schedules. In December, we only have one meeting, and that would be December 12th, and so that's the second Tuesday of the month. So we won't have meetings on the first or the third Tuesday in December.
And 2 meetings on January 2nd.
Yes. Yes. And then our budgetary meetings are a little different. Typically, we have it the first Saturday of the month. So just look at, be on the lookout for those schedules. It is posted on our website. All right. We are on to item number 3, University of Iowa updates, USG. Welcome.
Hello, Council.
Hello.
My good friend Noah is out of town, so it's good to see you all, kind of just speaking up here by myself. He's back in Kansas. So for updates this week, my birthday was yesterday, so 20th very good way to start out this next decade of my life, so I'm really appreciative of that. USG got some new merch, so I think it looks very slick. I like that a lot. Renter's Guide is almost done, so this past week, Noah and I worked pretty diligently on data visuals for the guide, and we will be presenting it on the December 12th work session. Our last cabinet meeting included hearing from Campus Safety. They are hiring a full-time night ride driver as of November 13th. This is aimed to reduce wait times as well as expand the boundaries of the service to the GuideLink Center. Yeah, and then per the DEI report from the Board of Regents, the University of Iowa is aiming to create a task force that will provide some oversight into our clubs and programs, and they'll be working closely with the President's Office and the Provost's Office. Nothing as of right now is expected to drastically change. Hawkeye football narrowly won against Illinois, making us the Big Ten West champs, and then Iowa women's basketball won against Drake Bulldogs 113-90. So that's all I have for updates this week. Thank you.
Thank you. We're on to item number 4, council updates on assigned boards, commissions, and committees.
Our JEC committee, the Joint Emergency Communications Commission meeting last Friday. The majority of the discussion centered around budget preparation, as we just had talk about budgets. It's starting up for them also, and that's a big part of their discussion as well. And a big part, as we're talking about personnel and costs, a big part of their cost is also personnel, and they're doing pretty well in that respect. They only have a few lines that remain to be filled, and they're actually holding some trainings for new dispatchers, which is good, and they're hoping to get some new dispatchers out of that. So they're doing a good job. So that's good. I don't know if you had anything to add, Laura.
No, thank you.
Any other updates?
Yeah, I just want to ask you, do I have a commission that Andrew used to be in? I have to jump in, or there is no?
Probably not this month.
I don't know.
Okay.
We'll connect you with our city clerk. And I think, at this point, council, would we be, I guess, just comfortable with Councilor Salih just taking over any of Don's committees?
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, just let me know whether they are there. And
It's about 10 before the end of the year, so. All right.
okay.
Anything else for our work session? Hearing none, we are adjourned until our formal meeting at 6 p.m.